27 schedule and lineup for the Monster Jam 2027 season. So we're gonna start first. We're gonna start with Arena Championship. We're gonna start with Arena Championship Series Central, and then next we're gonna do Arena Championship Series Central and Arena Championship Series West. So let's start with Arena Championship Series Central. Let's start off. So the first competitor for 2027 will be series debut will be Brandon Arthur. Gravedigger will be driving. Brandon Arthur will be driving Team Gravedigger for Monster Jam 2027 season. Hello, Grandma. Yes, so congratulations, Brandon Arthur will be driving Gravedigger for 2027 season. Congratulations, and then second truck will be also debuting in. Oh wait, so second competitor will be MJ Solorio at El Toro Loco. So MJ Solorio will be Team El Toro Loco in Arena Championship Series Central. So let's see who would take the series win. And also the first competitor and first main field qualifier for Monster Jam World Finals 26, I think. And so a third competitor we got is Barmy Sour in Zombie. Zombie came back with the Arena Series. First time Barmy Sour will be competing his first ever Arena Series for this year, next year for 2027. And then the fourth competitor will be Bryce Kenny and Tet Deck Red Deck, who is also Tet Deck Red Deck's second 2026, no, his second 2027 series debut for next year's season. And then here's surprise at number 7 and 8 will be two new competitors will be competing in Arena Championship Series Central. And so let's kick off here. We got Jurassic Attack, driven by Tim Hall Jr. He almost took the 2026 season after a unspeakable and unexpectedly to his truck not working last time in Oakland, California. And so Chucky took the series win, and second place was Jurassic Attack, Tim Hall Jr. But let's see who'll take the series win next year in 2027. And then the next one we got. The next track we got, it is Sparkle Smash, driven by Jamie Sullivan. Another series debut. Coming back to the series is Sparkle Smash, Jamie Sullivan. Our number 6 competitor. And here's a two new competitors this year. First ever debut this year. I mean, nothing, but first series debut, we got John Kohler and Brutus, who will be debuting this next year, 2027 season. John Kohler, Brutus, his first Monster Jam debuts back in Foxborough, and now congratulations to him being the 2027 competitor for Arena Championship Series Central. And then also we got Axe, Joe Foley coming back to Axe. Joe Foley comes back to Axe in 2027 season. And so that's all for the Arena Championship Series Central. We got Brandon Arthur, Gravedigger, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loto, Barmy Sauer, Zombie, Bryce Kenny, and Tet Dead Red Deck, Tim Hall Jr. and Jurassic Attack, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, and John Tolan Brutus, and Joe Foley in Axe. And so later this time, later on, we will change the at the end of the live stream. We're going to change the Arena Championship Series Central for the next competitors. So Sparkle Smash and Axe are the fill-ins so far for Monster Jam 2027 season. That's so far. And we got Arena Championship Series East. Now we got Matt, Cody, and Gravedigger coming back in the East. And then finally debuting the Arena Series East for Matt Cody. And now let's see who will take the series win. Let's about to find out. And then we got JCB Ditatron, driven by Tony Oates. But it's not just any Ditatron. It will be Ditatron Stars and Stripes. So Tony Oates will be debuting JCB Ditatron Stars and Stripes body for 2027 season. The next competitor we got, it is Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. So it's also East competitor for the 2027 season. And a Forest competitor. Kicking off for the first time ever in history, we got a to-be-announced truck for to-be-announced truck driver of Darren Basil. So Darren Basil will be coming back to Monster Jam since 2017 season for the Triple Threat Series. Driver of Monster Mud Rottweiler in 2017, and now he's coming back in 2027 season. Will be taking off in a new truck. Also, he said rumors about the truck from DCT Powersports will be debuting in Monster Jam in 2027, or a new truck from Monster Jam Field Entertainment. Let's about to find out at the end of the live stream. And also another to-be-announced truck also will be Aaron Basil which is Darren Basil's brother. So Basil brothers are doing a to-be-announced truck, but they said they'll be announcing at the end of the live stream, so stay tuned for that. And for number 6, we got Monster Mutt Dalmatian, driven by Geneva Keller, quitting the Gyranoid. Geneva Keller announced that Gyranoid will be bringing to other drivers, will be driving Bakugan Gyranoid in 2027 season. Maybe it's for the international series. We don't know. So. And so we got number 7 competitor. The number 7 competitor will be debuting for Monster Jam. The Monster Truck debut. John Zimmer Jr. will be debuting Uproar in 2027 season. Uproar will be debuting Monster Jam first competitor for the 2027 season. 2027 season, I meant. And then John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And they call him JZJ. And that is all for Arena Championship Series East. Matt Cody and Greater, JCB Digitrons, Tony Oates, MJ, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, to be announced Trucks, Darren Basil and Aaron Basil, Monster Dalmatian, Geneva Keller, Uproar, John Zimmer, and then Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. That is all for the 2027 season for Arena Championship Series East and East and Central. Now we move on to Arena Championship Series West, the final series West for 2027 season. Let's kick it off. So Arena Championship Series East will be coming back. Chris Anderson, Gravedigger will be coming back. Arena Championship Series West for 2026 season. And then also we're getting another JCB Digitron truck, which is driven by. We're getting another JCB Digitron debut for the 2027 season, I meant. And it will be driven by, debuting in 2027 season from Overboard Racing, Gary Stott Jr. will be driving Team JCB Digitron for 2027 season. Also a driver debut for 2027 season. And we got Colassum Crusher. Colassum Crusher will be the comeback, the series champion. CP3, which is Chutty Pocket, and Colassum Crusher will be coming back to Colassum Crusher this next year for 2027 season. Let's see, got some ideas for the Arena Championship Series West. Let's about to find out. And then in Arena Championship Series West, the Road Bonnet Dinosaur from Team Throttle Monster, Carson Williams and Thunder Roarus. Carson Williams will be driving Thunder Roarus next year in 2027 season. And then we got Alex Barden and Earth Shaker. Let's see, Alex can take the series champ in 2027 season. And we got the sixth competitor. We got let's see. Oh, we got debuting in 2027 season, Preston Collins will be debuting Monster Jam in 2027 season. Along Preston Collins will be driving Shell Shot. Will drive next year. Shell Shock made his debut last week for the final stop for the 2026 Summer Series. And then the 7th and 8th competitor, we got the 8th competitor, Trent Robbins, Crazy Train. Trent Robbins brings back the Crazy Train. Hi, Papa. Crazy Train will be returning next year for 2027 season, along with Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. Montana will be returning the Crazy Plane in 2027 season. And now let's announce the Monster Jam World Finals 26. The Monster Jam World Finals 26 will be kicking off in Denver, Colorado at September 2027. And now let's take a look at the replacement trucks for the 2027 season. And the new surprising trucks for next year at Arena Championship Series East. No, Arena Championship Series Central. We got Velociraptor. Travis Hall will be debuting Velociraptor next year. Will be brother versus brother in 2027 season. Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic and Travis Hall in Velociraptor. And now, so replacing for Axe for 2027, we got Chris Kohler in Mayhem will be debuting at this first Arena Series debut for 2026, along his young brother Brutus John Kohler. And then for to be announced trucks for Arena Championship Series East. So, from DCT Power Sports, Darren Basil will be driving Blockhead's first ever Monster Jam debut next year in 2027 season. And here's the first look at Blockhead for 2027 from DCT Power Sports. Blockhead's first Monster Jam debut. Congratulations for Blockhead. And then Alon, returning truck since 2021 during the COVID year. Aaron Basil will be bringing back Devastator since 2021. Devastator's comeback and first series debut. And here's the first look at Devastator, a Rhino monster truck from debuted back in 2000 for the 2000 season. And then let's see about the Arena Series West. And there is nothing for the team Arena Series West. So they call it perfect for the 2027 season. Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger, Gary Scott Jr., JCB Digitron, Chucky Pocken, Clausen Crusher, Carson Williams, Thunder Auras, Alex Barton, Earthshaker, Preston Collins, Joe Jurassic Attack, Trent Robbins, Trace Train, and Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. And so, we're going to talk about the arena. No. And that is all for the 2027 season. Arena Championship Series Central, Arena Championship Series East and West are completely done. And a lineup is success, and the locations will be on a post later this week. And that is all for the Monster Jam 2027 season. We hope you enjoy the live stream, and guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow in Biloxi, Mississippi for Moss Jam Show 1 and 2. And have a great afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow.